I missed you.
This is Aromie here, and welcome back to our life beginnings. And always, we are here, about to go see our friends. Let's go. You raise your hands in playful surrender as mouth bent into a pleased smile. There's nothing else stopping either of you now. In minutes, you're hopping into your ride and heading back to the neighborhood. It was another beautiful summer day in Sunset Bird. You couldn't resist rolling the window down so you could absorb it all during the ride. Cobb sat across the seat from you near the opposite window. His gaze was locked outside, catching all the old landmarks the vehicle was passing. Your spirits rose even higher the moment you made it home once more. Eager, you hopped out of the car and let yourself inside. Your mom knew you were going to be there that morning. But the second you made it past the threshold, an excited scream nearly scared you out of your shoes. Lee, oh my god! I did not expect her to have short hair. Bro, I love your hair. Oh my god, just look at all of the bangles on her. I want your back. Not because it has a heart on it. Michiko, you're here, and guess what? I'm here too! While your heart rate settled, a broad grin quickly took over your whole face. Since your cousin moved out on her own, you noticed that she really found her own groove. She was still the same loving person as she always been on the inside, but she expressed herself in new ways. She was strong, kind, and smart. Over the past few years, she graduated college with a degree in history. Oh my god, this girl's after my heart. I love history. The last you heard, she was pursuing her dreams, working towards getting into the music industry. Oh my god, doesn't matter. I still love music too. It's so nice you look great. Can I get some wording next time? You smiled. No, like, what the heck, Lee? Excited, you shouted just as loud as she did. Lee hugged you tightly, nearly knocking you off your feet. Lee leaned to the side to glance past you and meet Cove's eye. The grin on her face widened while she waved. Hi, Cove. Hey, nice to see you, Lee. I got in practically at dawn. It was a whole thing, but at least I made it here alive. Oh, now we get to see Liz in like perfectly like full-blown art and not the little art. God, she's so pretty. Everyone's so goddamn pretty. Lee exhaled and slumped her shoulders to emphasize how exhausting the ordeal was. Behind her, Liz made her way over. She crossed her arms at the scene. I'm here too, in case you were wondering. I'm always wondering if you're there somewhere. What's up with things? I know you really shrugged and shook your head. Nope. I'm always wondering if you're there somewhere. Liz's lip twitched before twisting to a smug smile. She brushed the stray hair out of her face. Hey. You make it sound like I'm always following you around. I have a life of my own if you weren't aware. I know, but when I'm home, I'm always keeping an eye out for my big sister. Old habits. How sweet. I miss the days of checking to see if someone else made it to TV first too. You laughed. Of course, that's what her mind would go to. Another friendly shout rang out in the living room. It was as cheery as it ever was from the many times you'd heard it over the years. Good morning, family. Aw, I bet they're so happy to see like everyone together. Your parents both came out from the side hall together. Morning. Well, now that everyone is here, I do have a little something to mention. Mom put her hand lovingly over her wife's. Mom leaned her head into Mom's with matching affection. We're all still having dinner together, but Pam here actually made plans to take me out to brunch to celebrate our anniversary. Just the two of us. Please, she hooked an arm around Mom's waist. Sorry to push you out, but I'm sure this group of mature grown-ups will be able to entertain themselves for an afternoon. We don't need to find a babysitter or anything. Totally. Okay, I don't have to say that part. Thank God, my throat is dying. Yeah, have fun, moms. Don't worry about it. Understood. We'll tell you all about our shenanigans at dinner. This works out, actually. An afternoon open means there's time to meet up with Terry and Randy. Hopefully they're free today. Your two school friends still lived around the area. They knew you were coming for your mom's party, but when or how we might arrange to see each other wasn't set in stone. Sounds good. Definitely, we should call them. All right. I have some people I'd like to say hi to as well. Liz had her cell phone in hand, ready to get her plans made before she was even done speaking. Arching an eyebrow, she then directed the next part at Lee. Would you want to come along? We've missed out on a lot of cousin bonding time in the past. Yeah! I'd love to. It will be an honor to hang out with you, Liz. Whose fault is that? No fair. Lee's meant to go with me. I hope you both have fun. Yeah, just let him hang out. Don't worry, fun is my specialty. Chuckling, Liz smirked. We'll try not to have all the fun. Don't get into too much trouble. You shook your head and Liz winked. She then glanced back at her phone and rapidly typed a new text. Excellent, it's settled. She squeezed her wife's hand. Her gaze took in the whole room, ecstatic to have the house full again. Today is going to be perfect. Yes. I think so too. I truly couldn't be happier with my wife, my children, our whole beautiful family. It's already a wonderful anniversary. There were all some sweet comments from the group gathered around the couple of the hour. Seeing how your moms were, you couldn't help but hope that when you got to be their age that you could be as proud of your life as them. But Ma's attention then fell on you, and then the look on her face twisted mischievously, a shiver shot down your spine. This is a very good time of year for a marriage, don't you think so? Mom, come on, chill out. Chill out. With Sneaker's all eyes eagerly slid over to you and Cove. Shocked at her implication, his cheeks burned red. There was no missing the meaning in Ma's words. She was clear as a bell and she knew it. Your mind leapt to the plan you'd been creating. You'd been making moves in that direction. You wondered if Cove agreed with Ma's words. You'd been hopefully waiting for him to ask. It was right. You realized recently you were happy with the relationship. No, I'm waiting for him. I'm always initiating everything. I want to wait for him. Oh, sorry guys, hold on. I gotta reply to Tyler. But you stared straight ahead, trying to conceal the marriage thoughts spinning in your head. The last thing you wanted was to pressure him into acting before he was ready. You caught Cove shyly rubbing at the slight scar that was still visible on his arm. His stutter never quite reached full sentences and instead turned into silence. Cove's brain was shutting down. Ma had sympathy for him. You don't have to say anything, it's just a little thing to ponder. At that, Cove's mouth snapped shut. With a stiff nod, he creakily glanced at you. If it was only the two of you here, you got the impression he would have had something to say. For now, a meaningful look was all there was. Right then, let's get back to what we were doing. After that, you enthusiastically began setting up plans to meet up with your friends. They were both able to come see you, having kept their schedules free for this, and you couldn't wait. Cole was also speedily sending text messages. Since you conveyed the plan to Terry and Randy, you imagined that he was still letting his parents know about what he was going to be up to. The group continued to chat and catch up until it was time for your mom's brunch and your big meet up with your friends. Soon enough, everyone was out the door, looking forward to their fun-filled afternoons and then dinner late that night. Once outside on the neighborhood street, you looked at Cove. He stood at your side with a bent smile. Terry and Randy were driving into town while you and Cove were traveling on foot to meet them at an easier-to-reach spot. Man, we really are kids in Sunset Bird again, having to rely on other people who actually have cars to really get anywhere. Now we're stuck walking to whatever is nearby. You laughed, you nodded along agreement. No, we're reverting back to infancy. We never drive anyway. Cove rolled his eyes, landing them on you amusedly. Fine, you're right. I do like walking. Let's go. We did drive like once, right? Somewhere. You bounced forward several steps and shot Cove a playful look over your shoulder. With that, the two of you began your trip down the old road. It was a casual stroll into town, and before you knew it, you were at one of the large parking lots in Sunset Bird. It was the one that used to have the little crepe stall. Remembering the delicious smell, you got lost in thought. The store did well enough that it moved into a full-size building a couple of years ago now. You've seen pictures, it was very cute. The parking lot was now, well, an empty lot that cars could theoretically park in. Not many took the offer. Cole pulled out his phone, texting Terry and Randy in a group chat to let them know you made it. Someone must have answered already because Cove gave you a status update while still staring at the screen. Randy texted, "I can see you." That's such a creepy and exciting text all at once. And 1 second, guys. Oh, the blare of a car horn cut you off. You and Cove both turned towards the source of the noise. One of the windows rolled down.
Buddies.
Oh, was that Terry's voice? Your friends had arrived, making a spectacle of it, as expected. Being the only car meant that they got the pick of the lot, so they pulled into a stop in front of you. The window closed back up, and instead, the two front doors popped open. Terry and Miranda stepped out onto the pavement. Miranda! She still has the cutest outfits, bro. Hi, Cove. Hi, Michiko. With a cheery wave, Miranda skipped towards you. Terry, on the other hand, walked speedily over to Cove, squeezing him into a hug. A quiet laugh escaped Cove. Along with the majority of the air in his lungs, he didn't fight the constriction, but instead gave Terry's back a pat with a large grin spreading across his face. Hey, Terry! You look amazing! What the heck? When he let Cove go, Terry came right up to you. He held his fist up for you to bump it. You hugged him instead. You fist bumped him. You smacked his fist with a high five to make a turkey. Hugs! I love hugs. Sidestepping his fist, you wrapped Terry into a big hug. He held you back tightly, rocking you back and forth excitedly. It felt so nice to have your friend group reunited as adults. Damn, Cove, you're tall as shit! Terry is currently a full-time lifeguard down at the busier beach a town over. You're proud of him. He'd help a lot of people in his life his line of work. Miranda took Cove's hand and one of yours in her other. Her eyes alight, she gave you both a gentle squeeze.
So great.
I'm so happy to see you again. Hey, Terry. Hi, Miranda. He answered assuredly. It was clear. Siri thought I was talking to her and she said hello. It was clear that he was equally glad to see them. This reunion was long awaited. For a while, Miranda had been working hard as an assistant at a school while continuing her own education. She also kept busy running a small online shop, selling craft and knickknacks she made. It's good to see you. Missed you. It's been forever. You look so cute. You smiled. I mean, she does look cute, but I also missed them, so... Miranda's expression softened. She gave her hand another squeeze. I missed you too, a ton. Miranda released her hands. Giggling, she eyed you both carefully. So, how have you been?
It's nice.
Things have been nice. Everything's perfect. It's fantastic. I've been doing well. I'm okay. No comment. You shrugged. It's fantastic. I've been doing well. Well, I don't know. Have I been doing well? IRL, I have not been doing well. But this girl in this world here, it's been fantastic.
That's cool.
I'm really glad for you. You stood more confidently straight in your back. That made her giggle again. And you're sparkling. What about you? I'm super. Terry sidled up next to Miranda and put his arm around her shoulder. Sighing dreamily, Randy chuckled up at her boyfriend. Yeah, things have been unbelievable. You're so fucking cute. He pressed his cheek against Miranda's and she let out a light squeak. The sight put an amused grin on her face. To think we all thought at one point that Terry here was about to steal our mans. Your friends made a wonderful couple. They knew each other well and cared about each other so much. It was no shock at all when you heard the news that they started dating. The corner of your mouth curled playfully while you took in the warm welcomes all around. At times it was still kind of funny how your group of 4 friends evolved into 2 couples. Not that you were complaining about it, you thought it was an amazing thing. Yeah, that's honestly goals. Cove then pulled his phone out and peeked at the screen. He repeated the motion every so often. He raised a curious eyebrow at his unusual behavior. Cove was too focused on whatever he was doing to even notice you noticing him, which was even stranger.
So...
What are you doing, Cove? At this point, like, does the, jealous girlfriend come out? Or, you don't give a shit? I mean, I trust Cove enough. He's probably planning something. If I were his girlfriend and we've been together for this long, I think you would already know Cove. So you would know that he's doing something, right? He's very loyal. I can't see him cheating on us. Is there anything either of you want to do while we're here? Any place you want to see? I'd be up for a lot of things, but actually there's something I want to do right here. Oh yeah? What's that? Terry poked at Cove's arm playfully. Miranda met your eye, silently asking if you had any idea what Cove was talking about. You shrugged. I just want to see my friends. Huh? Cove, you're already doing that.
Well...
True, but I could be doing even more. What? Terry and Miranda all turned to Cove with identical incredulous expressions. His stare moved to a point past you 3 and you heard the scrape of sand and... What? Is there somebody else? And gravel underfoot. Oh no, please do not tell me it's Derek. My heart is gonna hurt. Someone else stepped into the parking lot. Startled, jumped at the call of the warm voice shouting over.
Sup, guys and gals?
No fucking way. No fucking way. I didn't want to see I did not want to see Derek. Oh my god. Because I just keep remembering small Derek making that promise, to be our boyfriend. Oh my god. Hi, Derek. Quite handsome. You look like you're doing well. Running a hand through his hair, the person who crossed the lot was unmistakably Derek Suarez. He was beaming the whole way. It's been too long, even though it hasn't actually been that long, but long enough. Oh man, I'm colored. Derek, well, I'm so glad you're here. You ran over and hugged him. You grabbed onto his arm, excitedly waved. No, run over and hug the man. He was comforting and solid, but he was also big enough that it was hard to fit him in your arms. You could feel the rumble of his laughter against your cheek. Derek held you in return.
I missed you.
Dying! I'm dying. That's where we're ending. We're ending here today. Derek misses us. I missed you too, homie. I heard we're getting a DLC route for Derek and Baxter, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know how much it is. Doubt it's free, obviously. I don't know if it's gonna be free for people that already bought DLCs, because I already have DLC, unless it's like an additional charge. And if so, I don't care, take my money, because I'm ready to fall in love with those two as well. But anyway, this is where we're gonna end today's episode off. We, I believe, have met everyone. I highly doubt we're gonna see Baxter, because the girl, like my girl said in the very beginning, we lost contact with him. Doubt we're gonna see Jeremy either. That'll be a little weird, or Shiloh, because they weren't mentioned. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.